Hi everyone, welcome back to Gillian at Mystic Healing Therapies. Well, today I'm just going to quickly remind everybody, if you like my videos, please do like, share and subscribe. Start by saying that. So yeah, it's a little bit windy today, so I've got my headphones in. What I'm going to talk about today is karma. So I'm going to just share what I feel as my experience of karma and where I stand with that. So I believe that all of us, in order to progress spiritually, we have to learn spiritual lessons. And we've done this by incarnating, living our lives, having a life review at the end of our lives, working out what we feel we've done good, what we feel we haven't achieved, and then we will decide to incarnate with another soul contract and try to learn the lessons in that lifetime until we progress up through the realms, if you like, having learnt all our spiritual and karmic lessons as we go. So some lifetimes might be really successful. We might live out and achieve everything we set out on our soul contracts, and other lifetimes we might make a hash of them and incur lots of other karmic lessons. So then we'll choose to reincarnate, to learn the lessons, and the cycle of karma keeps going. So that's been my understanding of it traditionally. There's a few takes on that and I'll get into that in a minute. It's my belief, and this is what I've been told by my guides, that any human that was alive in 2020 had the opportunity to neutralise all the karma. So even if you've had thousands of lifetimes, the 2020 incarnation, or the incarnation where you was alive in 2020, gave you the unique opportunity to neutralise our karma. So all of us here now have got the chance to neutralise karma. You know, for many of us, the last 3 years has been a letting go, a dark night of the soul, sort of like a balancing up of the karma, so to speak. And we've had to let go of things. We've had pretty intense spiritual lessons for a lot of us this last few years. And that's sort of like neutralising our karma. Now, another thing I believe is that all the children born from about 2012 onwards have come in karma neutral, so they already, they haven't come in with a big contract to pay off karmic debts. They've been given the grace of karma neutral. This is why we've got so many high vibe children around, and a lot of parents just don't know what to do with them because they are another breed, like the indigo children, so to speak. They are coming from a totally different place. Now, another school of thought around karma is this idea of forced reincarnation by negative ETs. So this is another theory, and I've looked into it, and I do believe it took place, whereby when you are taking your transition to the spirit world, the negative ETs, mainly the grey ETs with bases on the moon, have been capturing the soul essence of people when they think they're passing to spirit, capturing them and then propelling them back onto planet Earth, capturing the soul essence and forcing them to reincarnate. So I do believe that was going on. It's a way of the dark forces having enough energy, enough slaves really on this planet working for them. So it's my understanding that that forced reincarnation has been dismantled. The higher galactics and the forces have done a lot of work there to put an end to that, and it's my belief that it's no longer in operation. So anybody now that passes to spirit are not going to get forced to reincarnate. And it's interesting, isn't it? We know that there's ideas around the products that people took that is probably having issues on fertility, but interestingly that would correlate to the fact that the birth rates are dropping. Well, if the forced reincarnation thing has stopped, then naturally there'd be less people reincarnating on Earth, wouldn't there? But that's just a thought anyway. So yeah, karma then, it's not a vengeful God choosing horrible circumstances. It's us, as individuals, we've chosen our own karmic lessons. So, you know, I usually use this analogy. Let's say that you lived a life as, I don't know, a baker or a merchant or something, and one of your employees stole a loaf of bread and you had the hand cut off. You're likely to be born in this life with a hand missing because you've put that misery on so many other people. You might choose in your next life to be born without a hand, so that you know what it feels like. So on a soul lesson, you can really learn to do that. So yeah, you know, it's easy for people to say, oh, I've had really bad luck. Well, perhaps you've put a karmic lesson in place for you to learn. What is your higher self saying? Because I think that quite often our higher self will create situations where they step into the higher self. You know, a lot of people report having had near-death experiences or terrible accidents where they nearly died, and as a result of that they've had the spiritual awakening. It's a really common story, that is. It's like the higher self is desperate for them to wake up, so they put some circumstance in place which then encourages them to step into their awakening. So that's my ideas on karma. I do believe that, you know, when I say we're karma neutral, we've got the chance to be karma neutral. Obviously, if you are still thinking you can diddle people and deceive people, then you're still going to have the consequences of that. I'm not saying that you can get away with whatever because we're karma neutral. What I'm saying is we've all got this opportunity, because if you like, this is the last life in this paradigm, whichever way you look at it, whether you believe you're coming to the 5D or you're staying on the 3D. This paradigm of existence is coming to an end, hence the Mayan calendar that's supposed to have run out in, or the calendar, I'm getting muddled up now, but anyway, we all know that calendar, I can't remember which one it was, that was supposed to run out in 2012. That's because it really is end times, and we are in this new age now. So that's just my thoughts on karma. Yeah. And another thing I thought about this morning was, you know, these non-player characters, the cyborgs, the people that are programmed cyborgs, they don't actually have any karma to ripen because they're a computer program. So, you know, their karma isn't going to neutralise or even ripen, but their computer programs can, you know, fail. If you've got an NPC causing you loads of trouble, ask for its computer program to malfunction, you know, AI malfunction. But that's another story for another day. I'm going a bit off on one, aren't I? All right then. Thank you for sharing all your energetic efforts. You're doing a wonderful job, and I really would like to thank you all. Look on my Telegram, and if you want to share some of your experiences, I just think it's wonderful how everybody's doing that. So you can find me on gillianengland.com. You can find me on Telegram, and look forward to seeing you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.